Hills.
Okay, 5 p.m. start time.
Hi, yeah, hi everyone. Hi everyone. A very good evening to all of you, and a warm welcome to all the viewers and readers of Global News Network. This is luxury consultant Madhvi Advani here, the moderator for the program, and I'm happy to share a small video presentation of an upcoming luxury residential commune in the Mukteshwar Hills of Nainital district. Before I go ahead with the program and introduce everybody, I would like you all to watch the video, and all the viewers who may be interested can contact me at 9899979885. My email is madhyadvani@gmail.com. So let's have a look at the video of Bliss in the Hills. For all the viewers, these limited residences are available on exclusive invitation, and the interested viewers may contact for further details and information and reach out to me at 9899979885. My email ID is madhubani@gmail.com. And now let's begin with the program. We are really honored to have the Bhuyan sisters here today with us. So let's all welcome Bhuyan sisters. And we are also proud to have Dr. Sangeeta Malik, the man behind the show, here with us today. So let me introduce these sisters, gorgeous and beautiful, lovely sisters here with us today. So GNN presents Unrevealed, a live show on how to boost immunity through elements of dance like Mudras by the Bhuyan sisters, Vanita, Sangeeta, and Simran here with us. The Bhuyan sisters of the Pushpanjali Group are daughters of the late PADMASHREE Pushpa Bhuyan, and they have expanded the 3.5-decade-old heritage brand Pushpanjali to conceive Pushpanjali WellHealth by practicing a unique approach of bringing together ancient wisdom of healing through nuances extracted from the disciples of Indian classical dance and yoga. The best part is one does not have to be a dancer or know any dance to benefit from this complete wellness plan for the mind, body, and soul. They are trained and perform 5 different classical dance from mainly Bharatanatyam, Kathak, Manipur, Kuchipudi, and Satariya. They have given several recitals all over India and globally. A warm welcome to the Bhuyan sisters here on Global News Network, and also Dr. Sanjeev Malik, who is an international media person and chairman, come managing director of Global News Network TV. Network Private Limited. A warm welcome to all of you on Global News Network.
Thank you so very much, Madhviji. I heartily welcome Simran, Vanita, and Sangeeta ji on our show. And let's look forward to what unique ways they have to offer to public at large to build their immunity. Please, Madhviji.
Yeah, so I would like to ask all of you, I mean, such beautiful and talented sisters. I would like to ask Sangeeta, Simran, and Vanita, how did your journey begin? We are really keen to know about your journey.
Well, it
So,
all began with our mother.
Yeah, please go
Sangeeta,
ahead.
continue.
Okay,
Yes, Sangeeta.
Sangeeta ji, why don't you start?
Yeah.
Yeah. So it all began with our mother, the late Padmashree Pushpa Bhuyan. As you all know, she's a legendary classical dancer from Assam, and in fact, the very first classical dancer from Assam to have learned and mastered the mainstream classical dances of India, which are Bharatnatyam, Kathak, Kuchipudi, Manipuri, and our Assam's own Hotriya Nitya, which is spelled as Satriya, Satriya, but it's pronounced as Hotriya. So that is our classical dance from Assam. And in fact, my mom, Pushpa Bhuyan, and our father, who is a connoisseur in culture, Navakamal Bhuyan, were also instrumental in making Hotriya the eighth classical dance of India. So it was just done recently, about a little more than a decade back. So Hotriya now is the eighth classical dance of India and recognized that way.
Wow.
And our parents, Pushpa Bhuyan and Navakamal Bhuyan, founded the institution Pushpanjali Cultural Academy. So that's where our brand Pushpanjali was born. So it's more than 3 decades old. Our brand, it's a heritage brand. And we actually have been dancing, I think, before we could even learn to walk, we were learning to dance, because that was the culture that we had come from. Our mom being such a legendary dancer. So we always believed in dance, and also, she had used the elements of dance. She had deconstructed and decoded the elements of classical dance in her journey, in her health journey, also in the ups and downs of her life, in her health journey. And we used to always believe a mudra a day keeps the doctor away. So
Wow,
from there
beautiful.
on, our journey from
Lovely,
dance to
very nice.
wellness has taken shape.
Lovely, beautiful. Nice to know this, Sangeeta. And also, I would like to know from Vanita and Simran about their journey and story, because I believe everybody has a different story to tell. Nice to know about your story, Sangeeta. And Simran and Vanita,
Yeah.
anybody of you?
Simran, you go ahead.
So, right from our childhood, we've been taught classical dances. In fact, we've been connoisseurs of Bharatnatyam, Kuchipudi, Manipuri, Kathak, and of course the Satya Nitya. And every time we used to dance and practice with our mom, she used to, give us a lot of information about the dance. Besides the main, music and dance steps, she used to tell us all about the mudras that we use in the dance form and how it has health benefits for our own body. She used to always teach us that, you should revere your own body and treat it like your own temple. So look after your body very well. You must take good care of it, nurture it, and always make sure that you live a healthy lifestyle. So she always used to tell us that dance is meditation in motion. In fact, we have it right here on our blouses. Dance is meditation in motion.
Beautiful. Wow, lovely. That's beautiful.
See, dance
Lovely.
is a flow of rhythm. It's a flow of steps. And when you're dancing, you do not stress. It's a total de-stress form. And this is why it helps a lot of people to overcome their particular stress in life. So
Absolutely.
now with this passion that she had in teaching us, we as mothers, my children have grown up too. So I have had so much time on my hand, and we've decided that let's take this passion forward and teach other people to stay healthy. And why not? Because, when we teach people and they get back to us saying that, my knee pain is gone, my back pain is gone, we feel so satisfied. I mean, the kind of satisfaction you get is immeasurable. And this
That's
is what helps us keep going, keep motivating ourselves to put forward our Pushpanjali WellHealth on a large platform.
yeah,
Thank you,
that's
Adam.
amazing. Lovely, beautiful to know this. And we would like to come to Vanita about her journey. And has it come out of passion to all three of you? Because it's very rare that three children and all three children in the same profession and carrying on the legacy, you know?
Yeah. So, like my sister said, we started first learning how to dance and then walk. So, my mother says that in the womb itself, I was dancing. So, our passion is absolute dance. But having said that, I am a businesswoman. I help my husband in his business. And of course, we are all homemakers. We have a family, our children, and all that to take care of. But the thing is, see, we have been dancers, okay, professional dancers. We have performed globally, all over India. We've had VVIP dignitaries attending our shows as chief guests, guests of honor, president, prime ministers, chief ministers, ambassadors. So we've been there, done that. So we wanted to take dance to the next level. And what is that? That is to create awareness of how based on the principles of dance and yoga, the nuances of dance and yoga, you can also benefit health wise. And this technique, not many people, I think hardly anybody has curated this and brought it forward to the public. So I would like to mention here that we always turn to the West, okay, for health. Like we have Leslie who does on the spot walking, we have intermittent fasting, we have keto diets, wo sab kuch hai. But we have a treasure of ancient wisdoms within us in Asia, in India. So why not bring forward that treasure to the masses? See, we have so many therapies from the crown to the tip of the toe that will actually benefit. It will aid you with your health issues. So whatever therapies we have, like I mentioned, from our crown to the tip of the toe, which includes the mudra therapy, they are all supporting techniques to whatever you may be doing. And also, I would like to mention in this journey that, all of us, we have our routines, we have our regimes, है ना? सुबह को हम लोग चले जाते gym, Pilates, yoga, swimming, walk, running, and some of us शाम को भी यही routine हमारी है. But our USB is that during the day, what can you do to keep your health, to maintain your health, to feel whole, to feel complete, to feel great with your health? So that is where our Pushpanjali WellHealth method comes in. So you can do our therapies just anywhere, anytime. So when we realized this, we said, okay, this is our journey now. We are going to take it to the next level and make it aware to the public as to the riches and the treasure and the valuable therapies that we have within us. So this is actually our goal in life.
Wonderful, awesome. And I'm sure the viewers are going to get a lot of information about such a unique way of keeping fit because we didn't know till now. So it's going to be very, very informative for all the viewers. And Sanjeev ji, if you would like to ask something, because there are some comments also, people are commenting. Your voice.
Yeah, there are actually a lot of comments coming in already right now. Vanita ji, I would like to ask, what is the vehicle, what is the transport you're using for this technique to reach masses? Because it's very, very imperative for us to learn our own past. And people don't know. You said it very, very correctly. So how do you intend to go about letting people know about that with this dance form? Not only you can build immunity, but a lot of other ailments can be cured for, like upon.
So, Sanjeev ji, see, the main thing for us is social media platforms, right? We try to, before the Corona episode, we did a lot of physical workshops globally. In fact, 2018, we had gone to the US, to different states, and we showcased ancient wisdoms there as well. But of course, after that, the pandemic happened. So it's been all online. But we've got very good responses. We conduct a lot of workshops Then we do it for organizations, for corporates, and of course we have people like you also who support us. So this is one part of it. And we also show. So when we come on these shows, we show you exactly how to do it. So if you ask me what is, ek to the platforms are there, and secondly we show you, like, from, suppose we have to start from our head. Okay, so what do? We show you different methods of how to, go get your brain into the alpha state or the theta state by tapping or by cupping. So there, I mean, the whole technique is very, very different. Okay, and this is what we try to bring forward to our viewers through, of course, like I said, different social media platforms. We do that, and we want to make, it a part of your daily life.
Wow.
To incorporate this and make it a part of your daily life,
Inculcate
because
in daily
it
life.
is so easy to implement. You don't have to think, देखिए, ready होके कहीं जाना नहीं है, gym नहीं जाना है, yoga नहीं, you don't have to wear your yoga dress. नहीं. You can do these therapies when you're watching TV. Like right now I'm talking to you, I can hold a mudra and sit down. When you're watching TV, आजकल तो बहुत TV देखते हैं because of the lockdown situations. So of course when you're watching your serials, so half an hour, 40 minutes so यूं ही चले जाते हैं. And then when you're commuting in the car, when you're traveling, of course now travel is not fully open, but when you travel, through flight, when you're on a plane, shipping, cruise में जब जा रहे हो, train, bus, जो भी, you can use these therapies and do it anyway. So we want you to make this a part of your daily life.
So must say
this
very,
is our intention.
yeah, must say very impressive. And we didn't know exercise could be that simple and easy, that while watching TV you could do it, while in the car you can do it. This is so interesting, I must say. And now I would
Yeah.
like to come to a question to all the three sisters, beautiful, charming, lovely sisters. How is Pushpanjali WellHealth Workshop unique? If you can tell the audience about that.
So, what we do is we offer an immersive experience. Like I said, it's an immersive experience that includes mind positivity, body intelligence, mudra therapy or finger yoga, face yoga, eye yoga, pranayams and breath work, and chakra meditation. So what do we emphasize? See, it is a holistic approach, okay, to your health. So we try to make you feel whole and complete. So when you feel good where your health is concerned, you will rock, isn't it? So that is what we try to bring forward to you in a holistic approach. So we emphasize on wellness, fitness, and mindfulness. Okay, so these three are very, very important. And as we move forward, in this interview, you will understand it more in detail. So
But
this is what
I have a personal question to ask, that when you're not moving, you're not walking, you're sitting and doing these exercises like pranayam and the mudras, that does it even help in reducing weight? How does that happen without
So
moving?
I'll tell you, you can even reduce weight because we have mudras where, you see, I'll tell you one very simple example. When we go walking or when we go running or whatever, I mean, of course, gymming mein to ye nahi ho sakta because you have to hold your equipments. But so when we do a walk, like I'm a fan of walking, okay? So when I walk, I'm already exercising my physical self, right? But
Yeah.
we have mudras where you will increase your metabolic rate from internally, and it will also help you burn more calories. So you see, it's a double attack for your body, isn't it? Physically also you're walking, as well as when you're holding the mudras, your metabolic rate is increasing. And let me tell you, from a 51, I became 55, 65, 75, 87. And now using these techniques, I have lost 25 kilos over the year.
Amazing.
Just
Okay.
by, and so when you're sitting and watching TV, if you hold these mudras, what are you doing? So we have mudras for digestion. So, whatever you've eaten will not convert to sugar or fat. It'll help you digest it in the right proper channels inside your body. And then, secondly, hold the other mudras to to increase your metabolic rate and burn calories. So you see what a fantastic technique this is. Everything
Absolutely.
is, it's like no wasting time. That is the
Wonderful.
formula.
Great. And we've heard of your famous multi-potential variables in the Pushpanjali method. Can you further explain to us about that? Anybody of you?
I
Maybe,
think you
yeah.
should ask,
I think
give
Sangeeta
chance
is on mute.
to Simran ji and Sangeeta ji as well.
Yeah.
Sangeeta, you're
Yeah,
on mute. Can you unmute yourself, please? Sangeeta, you're on mute. Yeah, just unmute yourself.
So anybody of you can answer. I mean, maybe Simran or Vanita. Like Vanita's already spoken about it. I think Sangeeta and Simran.
Tinku, what?
You're on mute. Madhvi ji, is it possible for you to unmute her from your end?
No, actually, I can't do it. She has to do it from from the
I
beginning.
did.
Yeah.
Okay,
I
thank you.
think Simran will take this question on the multi-potential variables.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, so the multi-potential variables that we perform in our exercises is not just designed, being idly. We have designed it keeping time in our minds. Now, people, especially those who do not have the luxury of having me times, we help them to do multiple variables in the sense mudras, eye movements, leg movements, as and when they're doing one particular exercise. So I can do an eye movement, I can do a mudra, I can do a neck movement, I can do a knee movement, all at the same time. So this is what we call the Pushpanjali multi-potential variable, where we do multiple things at the same time, of course, keeping in mind the health issue that the particular person may have. So this is not a secret. It is just endangered of getting lost, because these secrets are all got from the Natya Shastra, the fifth Veda. In fact, Sangeeta can tell you about that, the fifth Veda.
Right. I would
So
like
this
to
is
ask
what
Sangeeta to even demonstrate some
Madhvi
mudras.
ji and Sanjeev ji. Yeah, this is what actually makes the Pushpanjali method unique. Like you were asking us, what makes this method unique? You see, our Pushpanjali method was built upon the works of our late mother, PADMASHREE Pushpa Bhuyan, where each element has been deconstructed and engineered from nuances of dance as prescribed by our ancient Indian texts, like my sister had just mentioned, the doctrine of the Natya Shastra, which was written around 500 BC and evolved from the fifth Veda, which is the Natya Veda. Now, like Simran mentioned, this is not a secret. It is only in danger of getting lost with the passage of time. See, the ancient sages, they knew it all. How to flow with the rhythm and ignite the core.
Wow, beautiful.
And how to
Can
build
you
your
demonstrate
immunity
the mudras
and
for us?
strengthen your lungs.
Yeah.
How to align yourself with the right posture and do your face yoga.
Wow, beautiful, lovely. That's
And
How to
interesting.
open your
galvanize,
eyes and shut the disquiet.
your fingers, how to galvanize your fingers for mudras, and also balance your feet.
Beautiful. And do you even recommend any diet along with this, or you can just have anything, normal food and all that, or there's a specific diet that you suggest when people are following your program?
So may I take that question? See, we
Sure.
always encourage the seasonal food and fruits, vegetables and fruits. We always encourage the local produce. Why we encourage the local produce is because it gives you the best nourishment, and also it helps our farmers, isn't it? And also we don't give you any specific diet. You can eat everything and anything, but when I say that, I don't say you have to indulge in it. You have to just take care of the quantity, and you have to just take care of especially carbs during the night. So you have your carbs during the day, but night, there's such lovely grilled stuff you can have, or oven, you can bake stuff and have. So you can do that. And, we say you have to chew your food 32 times, okay? Which means
Okay.
what? You have to eat and chew that particular spoon that you've had 32 times. So it means what? You have to eat slowly. So kya hota hai, when you eat slowly, automatically your brain starts telling you you're full, you're full, you're full.
Right.
So
Absolutely.
you lessen your quantity, okay? Your quantity becomes less, and at the same time you've eaten correct as well. Why? Because you see, it's not how much or what you are eating that we give importance to. It is how you're eating it that we give importance to. So we
Great.
encourage slow eating, chew your food properly so that the entire process becomes slow and you eat less.
Lovely. Wonderful tips, I must say. And all the audience can get these tips from the lovely sisters. And also, I wanted
Actually,
to
I
know
would
from
like to ask
Simran.
you both a question.
Simran,
Can I ask you both a question? Sanjeev ji and Madhvi ji.
Yeah,
Can I
please
ask
go
you
ahead.
both a
Please go
question?
ahead.
Yes. Okay, so I want to
But speak a
ask
little
you.
louder because your voice is not very audible.
Okay, all right. Can you hear me now?
yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, okay. So I want to ask you this question. How can you make yourself better than yesterday?
So that's
Obviously, with
indeed a very
evolving more with the new techniques, new scientific methods, and obviously knowledge, which is imparted by you
Absolutely.
three beautiful sisters, and which can, make ourselves better day by day.
Madhavi ji, aap?
that's indeed a very good question. And I think I would like to know the answer from you guys for this question. We need to know from
So,
you the secret.
so the Pushpanjali method shows you how you can be better than yesterday with our techniques from the top of the head to the tip of the toe. You see, you can be doing any exercise regime, yoga, Pilates, Zumba, anything. But the pathway to all these exercises, the stepping stone, is a natural method like the Pushpanjali method, because this will strengthen your bones, it will strengthen your nerves, which is a requirement in all other fields of exercises. Now, suppose you have been idle and inactive for a very long time. It may be difficult to jump back to your workout routine. But with these simple exercises, you can use them as a stepping stone to major stress in your body, for major, stressed out exercises. You can use the Pushpanjali method as a stepping stone, as a pathway. And even if you do not follow any strenuous workout regime, the Pushpanjali method itself is a complete holistic program for your fitness, wellness, and mindfulness.
Beautiful.
Great.
We call this as a living knowledge. This is a living knowledge. So it is our duty to make sure that it is kept alive. Now, let's say your chances of doing the Pushpanjali method increases a lot. You know why? You don't have to wear your gym bag. Like my sister was saying, don't have to wear your gym shoes, gym clothes, take your gym bag and go out of the home. This is right
Right.
there in your own home only. So if you think of it this way, picture this. Okay, you're a health conscious person at home and you're hungry, really, really hungry. Now, what is the first thing you're going to do? You will reach out for the food that is already at home and make a snack of it, isn't it? Before you think of going
Absolutely.
out to get it, right? So
Right.
now,
Yeah.
if you're smart and keep energy boosting superfoods at home, then right there you can whip up an inviting platter of fruits, nuts, organic granola, or a delicious avocado, cherry tomato, and microgreen salad, or a yummy, yummy chia pudding, and enjoy it right there at home. So think of the Pushpanjali method as your superfood for your mind, body, and soul. You can reach out for it anytime when your body calls for it. Whenever your body calls for it, you can reach out for this superfood called the Pushpanjali method anytime that you are in that zone of bettering yourself.
Very, very well said and expressed, Sangeeta, I must say. and actually absolutely convenient from your home itself. You can just get all the benefits of the Pushpanjali, method. And I would like to ask you, Vanita, that does this mean it works out every part of our body?
Yeah, you see, this method engages every micro muscle in our body, okay, from our head to the tip of the toe. So, no organ in our body will feel FOMO, the fear of missing out, because every micro muscle is used. And see, to do this, I must tell you, first and foremost, to do anything to better your health, you have to make time for yourself. You have to nurture yourself. So you cannot feel guilty taking out time during the day to nurture yourself, because remember, you is the best you have. Nobody else is going to understand what you are going through health wise. Okay, so yes, the answer is every micro muscle gets used, but to do that, take out time for yourself and do it along with us.
Lovely. We also have some young audience watching our program. My own son is a big fitness freak. He's also there. He's asked a question. What is the diet plan recommended in Ayurveda? And can anyone at any age be the part of these workshops? Simran.
Yes, yes, everyone at any age can be a part of this workshop. Like we said, you don't need to have any prior knowledge of dance or yoga or anything else to be a part of this workshop, because when we say we are doing the Pushpanjali multi-potential variable, it doesn't mean something that is very difficult or something that is very complicated. No. In fact, the trick is to find micro muscles in your body and have fun while dancing. Like I said, dance is a flow of movement. So when you're doing a wave movement, a simple wave movement like this, every muscle from the neck to the tip of your finger is moved. So dance is like a complete workout. Even our facial expressions have micro muscles. So when we are laughing, when we are crying, when we are talking, we are moving every micro muscle available. The trick is to be active. You have to be active to move every part of your muscle. Now, there is no age gap for that, right? Everybody is active right from the childhood, even up to your old age. If you're active during your youth, you will naturally be active when you are old. So I would say, yes, this workshop is available to anybody and everyone at any age. They can take part in our workshop.
Wonderful. So there's no age for it, and you don't really need to know yoga or dance to be a part of it. That's wonderful. And how often do we have to hold the mudras?
So, the mudras, we have different levels. If you are a beginner, then you can hold the mudras for about 3 minutes to 15 minutes. And if you're in the intermediary level, then you can hold your mudras from 15 minutes to say 40 minutes. And in the advanced level, you can hold your mudras from 30 minutes, that is half an hour, up to 1.5 hours. Now, when we say 15 minutes, 1 hour, sorry, it doesn't mean ki 1 hour totally in the morning. You can do it for half an hour in the morning, then 15 minutes in the afternoon, and again 15 minutes in the night. So it's a very, very convenient way of an easy way of doing the mudras, and you can do it
Can you all show us the mudras for our viewers to understand it better?
So this is a very good mudra, which we all call the mother of all mudras. This is called the prana mudra. Can you all see it? The prana mudra, where we hold the tip of our thumb to the tip of our little finger and the ring finger. Now the thumb has the fire element, the little finger is a water element, and the ring finger is a earth element. So when these three elements are pressed, it gets activated. And why we call this the prana mudra is because it rejuvenates the prana in our body. Our energy, our soulmate energy, our cosmic energy within our body gets rejuvenated. And when this happens, all the blockages from your heart to the thoracic region gets released. So it's very good for those who have high BP, heart problems, even those who have diabetes, and eye problems too, because this mudra helps you to release your stress. It gives you the willpower, the confidence. You build confidence by just doing this. So when you build your confidence, you automatically become a more confident person in life. Your stresses, you'll be able to handle all your stress in life. In fact, it eliminates all our negativities like jealousy, frustrations, anger. It helps us to eliminate all those feelings. That's why we call this the elixir of life, the mother of all mudras. Over
Lovely,
to
wonderful. Lovely benefits, I must say. I mean, it's a stress buster. Then you get rid of your diseases, and there's no this thing that you have to do it at a one go. You can do it and divide it within the day, throughout the day, anytime. Lovely, very nice, very informative, I must say. And is the workshop a combination of different techniques? I would like to ask Sangeeta.
Yes. I would like to show you a mudra before I answer that question. Vanita and me also would like to show you a mudra. Mudra therapy is something that you actually, each one of us are familiar with since the time we were a baby. You have actually, each one of you, performed your very first mudra as a fetus in your mother's womb. Can you imagine that? I mean, what? This is such an interesting, it's such a mind-boggling fact. And can you guess which mudra this is? So this is the Adi Mudra. Can you see this? The
Yeah.
Adi Mudra. Now this
Oh,
mudra,
yes.
this
The child is
mudra,
born.
yes, this mudra is done by babies. When they are born, when
Yeah,
babies are
that's
sleeping,
right.
have you noticed when babies are sleeping, they sleep with this mudra? So this is the Adi Mudra. And this is, let me show you also how it's performed. All of you who are watching. So the thumb, keep the thumb on the mount of the little finger and wrap all your other fingers around it with gentle pressure. So let me just move my hand towards the center of the camera. Yeah. So when you do this, add gentle pressure. See, this gentle pressure will stimulate neuronal connectivity to the brain. So it's great for your brain power, it's great for memory power. But the most impactful benefit you get out of this mudra is that it strengthens your lungs. So this strengthens your lungs and also oxygenates your body. It increases the oxygen supply of your body. So can you
Wow.
imagine this awesome fact that babies know this? Babies know
Yeah.
that doing this mudra increases the oxygen supply in their bodies. So why only as a
Wonderful.
baby? We should hang on to this mudra for life, the Adi mudra. And it's very easy
Wonderful.
to incorporate. It can be
Wonderful
done anytime.
insight.
Wonderful. Amazing.
Yeah. So
And
over to
so informative. I mean, it's really informative, I must say, today's program. And we are really getting educated about these mudras and so many benefits of these mudras. And I would like to
So
ask Vanita,
I
this
will
mudra
show
therapy.
you, let me show you another mudra, which is
So,
very, very useful, especially in the situation that we are all in today. A lot of people have a lot of anxiety attacks because of the
yeah,
situation that's happening around us.
that's
So,
right.
what can you do to curb this anxiety? So I'll show you a mudra first. If I can, 2 minutes of your time, I will take and explain first that what actually is a mudra and how does it benefit us? Why does it benefit us? See, when you hold a mudra, it creates and activates a channel for our main energy, which is our prana, our breath, to flow right through our body. Okay, and our fingers are represents the five elements that our body is made up of. So that is fire, air, space, earth, and water. So the way you hold and you align your fingers will determine the flow of this prana, and it will enhance or subdue your elements that need to be treated. So today I'm going to show you that is a small definition of what and how a mudra helps. So I'm going to show you this mudra. So you put the index finger, which is the air element, to the base of your thumb, and with your middle finger and ring finger, you hold, place it gently on your thumb. So this particular mudra, okay, it's like this particular mudra will reduce your anxiety, your stress levels, and it is very good for your heart. So if you have heart issues, please do this mudra. It has a lot of benefits. It will definitely help you to overcome all these things.
Very,
So
very interesting, I must say. And I'm so excited and, interested to come and attend your workshop. I surely want to do the course someday. Very interesting. And Vanita, I would also like to ask you that is mudra therapy an alternative to traditional medicine?
So I'll tell you, see, for every health issue, we have a set of combination of mudras to be performed. Okay. So we take your conditions, like somebody may have, just for an example, a high BP or low BP. So we can't give you a mudra where it will reduce your BP further or increase your BP further. So taking all these conditions, then we give you the set of mudras or the therapies that are to be done. And also this is when you do this combination of mudras, it will, if you do, now I showed you one, all my sisters showed you just one mudra. Okay,
Yeah.
if you think I'm going to arrest my health issues with one, it's not possible. It's like, when you go to a doctor and he gives you a prescription. So, 3-4 tablets hote to be taken twice a day, thrice a day, hai na? So,
Yeah.
like that, you have to do this, a combination of mudras to help you with your, to aid you with your health issues.
And is it a long procedure, or how much time does it take to cure any kind of
So
ailment?
that depends on the individual's. It depends on each individual. Okay, but like Ayurveda, like yoga, like homeopathy, this takes time, but you can see the results. So you know what it is for better health. I'll tell you. To gain better health, it is not dieting, exercise, ye karo wo. No, it is consistency. Okay,
Okay.
so it's effort and the consistency. So when we recommend something, if you put in the effort and you are consistent, you will definitely see the results. But how many people actually are consistent? Like a lot of my friends come to me and say, "Mujhe neend nahi aati hai, I have insomnia." So I have given the mudra. Some of them have overcome the insomnia beautifully. Some of them say no. Why? Because you see, it takes an effort to hold a mudra 2-3 times a day for that
Okay.
particular, for your body to understand what you're trying to tell it, for your mind to understand, for your neurons to understand what you're trying to, what kind of advice you're trying to tell it. So if you, especially during the evening, you have to hold certain mudras for you to get a good sleep in the night. So अगर आप 2-3 बार करोगे 1 week and you say no result, of course there's no result. So it is the consistency that you have that will help you get results. Otherwise, there is no way out.
Okay. Great. And
Absolutely.
I would like to ask Simran, can the Pushpanjali method be implemented anywhere? I think you
Yes,
said that's possible anywhere.
yes, of course. Anywhere, when you're walking in the park, driving in the car, or even when you're just sitting and having a conversation with your friends, you can even secretly do it under your table. So you can do it from your workstation. You can do it anywhere and everywhere.
Great.
It's
Wonderful.
very
And the
easy.
audience would like to know that why should people choose you and this method to better their living? Anybody of you can answer?
Yes, yes. So let me just say why you. Why you is because it is a beautiful, stimulating way to connect with others, for us to connect with others who are unaware of this beautiful, great art of our dance forms and yoga, and include all of you in the realm of our classics. Now, these are all energies. Like I had said, it is the nature of energy to constantly evolve and seek. So we have merely expanded the narrative to educate and create awareness of our rich traditional heritage and roots. We have deconstructed the elements of dance to give it expression in a different dimension of wellness and health. So, how can the future world, how can all of you not benefit from it? I mean, just imagine the future world will be malnourished from these age old wisdoms unless classical dancers like us share this knowledge with you all. This knowledge that, classical dancers are known to guard very fiercely. Unless we share this knowledge with you all, how will the future world benefit from it? In fact, our motto itself is Future World Meet Ancient India. That's our Pushpanjali motto. So
Wow.
this is why
Beautiful.
you.
Lovely. And they also want to know that why are they the right candidates to follow this method?
I was
Why do
saying,
you?
Anybody is the right candidate. People who have health issues are the right candidate. People who do not have health issues are the right candidate. Generation X, Generation Y, Generation Z, the boomer generation, anyone at any age is the right candidate to follow this method.
It's been a real pleasure and honor hosting.
At the same time, more fun. It's not really that rigid workout plan, something. It's like having fun while you're kind of working out your mind, body and soul for a betterment of yours. Like,
Yes, yes. And also, I would like to tell you, Madhviji, when you asked whether mudra therapy is an alternate to traditional medicine, see, I want to tell you that whatever therapies we have from Pushpanjali, from our head to the tip of the toe, including the mudra therapy, these are all supporting techniques. You have to understand this very clearly, especially the viewers. These are all supporting techniques. So you see, I mean, every pathway to better living and health has its own place in the universe, isn't it? So it's up to you to experience it and to seek it, to make it your instrument to optimize your well-being. So it's not like an alternate, but it is there to support you and to aid you with your health issues.
Beautiful, lovely.
Also,
It's like going back to roots and very informative. Really a unique method that we've got to know today. And I think you want to say something, Simran?
Sangeeta.
Sangeeta.
No, actually, what I wanted to add there was, this is actually a combination of techniques. Like, my sister had mentioned mudra therapy, pranayams, face yoga. So to put it in a nutshell, yes, the DNA of the Pushpanjali method has been specially designed to address each and every part of our body, every nerve, cell, fiber, muscle, bone, tissue is addressed through each and every technique, which has been meticulously reconstructed. So in fact, now trends like lymphatic drainage and face yoga, these are practices that we have been doing for decades before people were even aware of these concepts. Because as classical dancers, you are opened up to a world of all these things. And now it is just up to us to bring it out to the others and share this knowledge. Like I said, it is a living knowledge. So it is our duty to keep it alive.
So how can we join it and where can we join it? Like, is it only virtual or do you have offline classes somewhere or a center somewhere or something?
Simran?
So we used to have physical classes before the lockdown started. And we used to travel to a city. So if Vanita had it in KL, we would go to KL. If Sangeeta had it in Delhi, we would go to Delhi. And of course, we've had classes in Bombay. But after the lockdown, it's actually been easier for us to do classes on Zoom because more and more people, are able to log in. They find it comfortable to do it from their own space at home. That's why it's become more and more popular over the last 2 years.
And once the COVID is a bit over, then probably you'll come back with the physical workshops and offline as well. Because the charm of offline is completely different, So some people may even still want to go ahead and have an offline workshop with you.
So we also have families, who have, say, an issue like diabetes, hereditary diabetes, where the grandfather has diabetes, the son has diabetes. So we do private workshops for them too. It's not just a public workshop. We do have private workshops for people who want to, take the benefit of Pushpanjali WellHealth.
Great, wonderful. And I'm sure after listening today, a lot of viewers would like to avail the benefit of the Pushpanjali workshop, which you have explained so well. And thank you so much for being on the show. It's been such a pleasure and honor hosting you for such a wonderful and interesting topic today. Thank you, Dr.
I think
Sangeeta.
we should do a couple of more episodes with them because there's so much more than just been talking about mudras. I'm sure, Vanita ji, you will agree that you still have some more things to talk about. We have some time, Madhvi ji. Why don't you ask one more question?
Okay. So, I think I've asked out of the questions also some questions. And
let them speak on their own in that case.
Yeah, if I can ask you guys that how has it benefited you yourselves, like each one of you? What is the benefit that you feel after doing these mudras and the Pushpanjali workshop?
I think we'll start with Vanita.
Yeah.
So, also let me tell you that, to do Pushpanjali workshops, you can do it at any stage in your life. Like my sister said, it is a perfect timing. Any time to begin with is the perfect timing. It's easy to implement. And, it has the capacity to enter the collective consciousness of the world. So it can cater to all your necessity, all your obsessions that you have about your health. And it can, you treat Pushpanjali method as your best friend. Okay,
Exactly.
why? Because even if you have no affinity to the high octane, your choices shape your life, right? So you just regard Pushpanjali as your best friend. And like I always say, of course, mudras, we believe a lot in our mudra therapy because our fingers are our divine pharmacy. So for us, our pharmacy is that. And also to tell you how it's affected me is that I believe that seva is the highest form of worship. Okay. Yes, I
Exactly.
believe it's not necessary to sit hours, and chant front of God or temple gaye ye wo. Yes, we all do that. But for me, Seva is my highest form of worship. I rather pull up somebody who's not that great with health or help somebody. So many times we don't even charge. Okay. But of course, that's unless you actually have a very grave sickness. So we try to pull you out, like Parkinson's. We've helped people with Parkinson's, dementia, cancer. So, and we have seen results, especially with cancer patients. So this is very satisfying for us. You see, this kind of seva for me is very, very satisfying. So this is what I look forward to whenever we conduct our Pushpanjali workshop.
How do
So over
people connect with you? I'm sure our viewers would like to connect. How do they connect with you?
So you can give them our have you have a contact, the Pushpanjali contact. We are on Facebook, we are on Instagram, we are on YouTube. We have a website, so you can contact us on www.
Why don't you just spell your website's
Yeah,
address?
so
Like
it is
www.
www.pushpanjaliwellhealth.com. You can contact us there, and of course, they have our contact numbers as well. Sanjeev ji and Madhuri have our contact numbers as well. But the website is pushpanjaliwellhealth.com. Facebook, Instagram also is Pushpanjali WellHealth. So you can just look us up. Please like and give a comment
Wonderful.
also when you
Uh,
go on Instagram and Facebook.
Hashtag as well. We are hashtag Pushpanjali WellHealth. We are
Yes.
also hashtag Future World Meet Ancient India. So if you don't remember anything else, hashtag Future World Meet Ancient India on Insta, and Pushpanjali WellHealth will pop up. So you can check us out there to join in on our workshops. And we have fun workshops. Because like I said, there is no requisite to have any knowledge of dance or yoga. Because Pushpanjali, we at Pushpanjali have had the audacity to take the benefits of classical dance to absolutely everybody, non-dancers, people who have no affinity towards dance and yoga, because it is uncomplicated and it is doable. And because it is doable, you will want to do it because you can. So, with utmost ease and chill vibes. And let me tell you one thing, not everyone is interested in Indian classical dance. Right? I mentioned that. Not everyone is interested in Indian classical dance or culture, but everybody can benefit from it. Why not?
Great.
It's
Wonderful. And I'm sure a lot of
certainly
people are very
wonderful having you with us at Global News Network. And I let Madhvi ji take over this and bring it to a kind of culmination of the show.
Thank you. It's been a real pleasure and honor, and I'm sure a lot of audience are going to come to you. I can not read the comments. Somehow I can't see these comments. A lot of people have commented. They like the program. They've enjoyed watching and listening to you. all three of you. So thank you so much. Pleasure and honor, and have a wonderful evening. Thank you, Sanjeev ji, for such a wonderful program, and it's really a wonderful concept that you've come up with. Thank you. Thank you. Bye
Thank
bye.
you yet again.
Have a good
Thank you.
evening.